You guys, some of you guys just don't get it. You guys want results, but you don't want the fucking responsibility. And lucky for you, I'm taking the time from my Thanksgiving break to help you understand why most men fail at body game. Because don't get fucking upset with me because I'm not sitting here in the fucking gym showing you basic ass routines that any of you guys can do, right? See, it's not the workout that you need to know how to do. If I'm being honest, pull ups, push ups, fucking arm curls. It's not rocket science. And forgive me for my tone, but this goes out to the guys that watch my content, right? And they get this free value, right? And yet they're still upset because they look like fucking mashed potatoes. And yet they're upset with me as if I actually give a damn about not showing an actual fucking gym routine. Look, if I wake up and I decide that I want to show you a routine, I will do that, right? But my words, this channel and this platform is to help you become a well-rounded individual, to inspire you to get your ass up in the gym. You already know how to do an arm curl. You already know how to do lat pull downs. If you don't, then you're behind the eight ball. And that's why you're stuck. That's why you're failing at body game, right? See, every man says that he wants to get in fucking shape, but most don't actually want the fucking process. They want the abs, they want the respect, the fucking female attention, hell, the confidence. I mean, the way some of you guys come at me in the comments, you act like I'm supposed to be the one to add confidence into your life. And I'm here to remind you, knock, knock, I used to be homeless. I used to be fat and overweight, no confidence. I didn't have some other guy, coming in telling me this is what you need to do. I literally was doing what you're doing right now. I found some influencer that went through what I was currently going through, and I just watched them. I replicated the blueprint of what they did in their own life, right? Some people I actually set up time to talk to, but a lot of it was sitting and just taking action. And that is what's holding a lot of men back with achieving the perfect physique. But see, what I've realized is that when it comes time to sticking with the basics, because I'm not the only content creator telling you guys how to get in shape, sticking to a diet, carrying your ass to bed, stop sitting over here chasing women. I'm not the only one. We got some great influencers out there that's running the game, spitting real talk to you in their own unique perspective, giving you guys value, but yet you're sitting here coping, coming up with an excuse, and you guys are taking straight to the comments with no profile picture, upset with us as if we're supposed to help your fat ass get in shape. I mean, damn, right? But like I said, lucky for you, I'm taking the time from my family on this Thanksgiving break to bring you more value. You take it or leave it. All right. Because what you need to understand is that it's in the boring stuff, the repetitive shit, the unsexy, basic shit that gets you the results. But yo ass gonna fold. Yo ass gonna come towards the content creators that's giving you this value, giving you their walk of life, and you gonna crash the fuck out. All right. I bet you will. I bet you triggered right now. All right. But that's neither here nor there because I got plenty of men that are fucking killing it. And I want to say big ups to you guys. Major respect. Because you guys know that this stuff, it's not easy. Nobody's sitting here making this stuff up. I showed the proof. I showed the physique of what I used to look like before. My fucking, face round as fuck, no jawline, right? Skin torn up. All of that changed when I decided to take my, take responsibility and get the results by taking action. There's no other way around it, guys. If you don't move, if you don't have motion in your life, then you are not going to get the results that you want. You're not going to have the results with women. I'm here to tell you that. You don't need to be a superstar, right? You just need to take the information and package it. It's you know what? I kind of equate when I'm taking on, looking at valuable pieces of information, I look at it as a la carte. I take what I need, package it up, and tailor it towards me and the game and the avatar that I want to reflect and I want to display towards women. And that's what I want you guys to do. Because if you're not doing it, then guess what? You're going to stay stuck. And like I said, I wanted to come in here and let you guys know this is why men stay stuck on their body journey. The first thing that I've realized from just looking at the guys in the comments with no profile pictures coping, and also just experience, right? My own experience is that men fail for one damn reason. They want the novelty of getting in shape and the idea of attracting women, but they don't want the damn discipline. And I know you understand what I'm talking about. See, they 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 want to come at the influencer for what's the new workout every damn week. There is no new workout. It's called getting your ass up and showing to the gym. If you can put in 50%, good, show up. If you can put in 100%, good, show the fuck up. You guys are sitting here like fucking kids, like you need to be fucking entertained with your workouts. There's no entertainment with showing up to the gym. You just got to do the shit, right? You want new fucking hacks. Like it's like you over here trying to unlock a new level on GTA, right? There's no magic diet. There's no shortcut. You want motivation. That's good, right? I get it. I use or leverage motivation to get me to where I'm at. But yet you don't want the damn system. The system is the boring shit that most people don't want to do. And that's what's holding your ass back. You don't understand the truth. And that is elite physiques come from repetitive mastery, guys, not fucking excitement. I'm here giving you this message on my vacation because I want you to see even me talking to you is taking time. And this shit is boring, right? But I want you to understand, I want to see you guys that want to grow because I used to be there, right? Change, get the result, get the women that actually have that genuine burning desire for you and start coming after you. But you're not going to get it if you're sitting over here coping or you complaining with the person that's giving you free value, right? See, the harsh truth that a lot of you men don't want to hear, the basics, it's not about it being redundant. Your execution should be redundant. See, getting lean is simple, guys. If you put this shit in your mind, it's about calorie control. And I'm going to stop because some of you guys, I guarantee you're going to come and say, man, you say the same shit every time. All of you influencers say the same shit every time. We got to say the same shit every time because you guys act like you're fucking deaf. All right. So get a fucking notepad and take notes. Getting lean is simple. It's calorie control. It's protein intake, right? Progressive overloads carry your ass to bed in consistency. 5 things. Start with that. Master that and then come talk. All right? Man be out here acting like repeating damn routines is going to kill their ass. That is your problem. If you're still out of shape, looking like a fucking Michelin man tire, that's on you. Nobody forced your ass to eat all those damn donuts. You literally need to hear the basics again. And that's why we repeat the same shit. Because it goes in one ear and out the fucking other. Because until you get this through your mind to understand that we're not any different than you, anybody that's in this space helping you to improve in your masculinity, your physique, your money, we're no different than you. We come from different nationalities, backgrounds, have had our ups and downs. The only difference is we fucking got tired of being average, of seeing the same results, and we wanted to change. We wanted to experience a life that we've only heard about, right? And so we set out to execute and make that shit happen, make it a reality. Okay. The second thing that you need to understand, that's the harsh truth that you probably don't want to hear. And that is, men want to learn more so than they want to do. You will sit here and consume video after video. And I will, real talk, majority of you guys following me, like I get like a handful of guys that will sit here and learn and then they'll complain. Yet they'll show up every time to watch the content and learn, but they always got something to complain about. They're never satisfied. As if I'm as if as if I'm fucking dating them. Right? No BS, no homo, or whatever the case may be, but real talk, we got men over here, right? All of us, we gotta work. We gotta put in our dues. We got a lot of you guys that are prima donnas over love to fucking learn all goddamn day. You'll sit here again, soak up some knowledge, right? Then go to overthinking. No motion, just overthinking. And then you'll sit right back complaining. Terrified of application, terrified of doing. Information, fellas, without execution is just fucking entertainment. And am I here to entertain you? Like, does it look at my face? Does it look like I'm here to entertain your ass? I'm on my fucking vacation. All right. The third thing that you need to understand as to what most men don't want to hear is they want the emotion, fucking females, right? But they don't want the discipline. What I mean by this is men will wait for motivation. Real progress, fellas, comes from boredom, routine, quiet, consistency, right? I'm just thinking off the dome here. Doing it when you don't feel like it, right? Right now, I would love to watch some football, but I'm probably going to get my ass up and a little bit later walk around. I got to get those 15,000 steps, right? I'm not a, I always tell you guys, I'm not going back to that motherfucker that I used to be. And this is what body game, this is what is confusing for you guys, because body game, you look at, oh, body game, if I hop on this shit, I'm going to get a lot of women. Fucking Lucky Charms. Nah, it's not magically fucking delicious. This shit is not exciting. It's repetitive, it's predictable, and it's structured. When are you going to understand this? That's why body game works, right? When are you going to understand this? When are you going to actually put that into some reps? And the last thing about what most men don't want to hear about this is that they'll complain about the fucking content that we put out, right? Because the reality is that it's a fucking mirror that checkmates their fucking ass. It puts their ass in the fucking check. Meanwhile, they can see other guys talking about, yeah, this is true. Body game, this is so true. Yeah, that I've seen the results. And they sitting over here, but I tried something. Negro, you got up off the couch to go to the refrigerator. And now you want to complain because you did something that didn't take much effort. And you want to complain about everybody else seeing the results. See, men will sit here and say, bro, you say the same stuff every time. Yeah, that's because you guys are not hearing me the first time. Not everybody, but we got some that, do I need to sign language this stuff? Just let me know what language do I need to start speaking in? Twi? Do I need to speak in my African dialect? Because The reality is the fundamentals don't change no matter what language I speak. No matter if I'm sign language into your ass or sending a damn pigeon. It's you that's refusing to take in the information. It's you that's refusing to take motion and change. Physique, the one that you are trying to achieve or build, you must understand that a man's results always exposes the things that he does behind the scenes. That's why I tell you guys to tap into my IG so that way you can see how, see, the gym is one way to get the physique, but now you have to attract, right? How do you sell the physique, right? What does it look like being a masculine man in the real world behind the scenes? Because I'm a real person. And that's what my IG account shows. It gives you the behind the scenes. It lets you know my thoughts, how I'm moving in life. So that way you can replicate. It's like me taking a fucking test and you choosing not to take the fucking answers. All you got to do is go to the page, subscribe, watch what I'm putting out there, replicate it from the photos, videos, etc., and get the same results. It's a process, but are you going to take the first step in the journey? That's a rhetorical question. You must answer that, right? So let's switch to the narrative, though. Let's understand why redundancy has really been the secret for a lot of the guys that you've been watching on, this platform that has achieved an elite physique. See, redundancy, what I've realized when I set out on my journey, that was the real catalyst. That was the real power. Because what it looks like on a consistent basis, fellas, is I'm eating the same fucking meal every day. I don't get the body that I have because I have variety. It's the variety that's killing your fucking ass, right? I train and do my lifts the same fucking way every week, right? Those routines I follow the same. I keep my habits the same in terms of going to sleep, the work that I need to do. I try to eliminate decision fatigue as much as possible. And that's what helps me day after day after day. It's not sexy, right? It's not flashy and it's not fun, but it works. If I got a Toyota Camry and it's been getting me from point A to point B for 5 fucking years, best believe I'm still going to drive that thing until the wheels fall off. And the same thing should go with trying to get it in shape. Don't change the process. You don't got to do all of this extra stuff. You just got to put in the work consistently. And the fact of the matter is, from my relationships, I've realized that women respond to this. They actually like a man that has a routine because it shows that you're grounded. See, you guys, the main purpose, yeah, you're getting that physique, but the ultimate thing is you get a chance to have that woman come into your world and see, like, okay, he has some type of stability in his life, right? And that's the important things that you guys need to understand, right? Your confidence begins to skyrocket, your presence is sharper in life, and your identity begins to elevate. But you're not going to get that if you don't understand the basics. Repetition equals mastery, mastery equals results, and that results turns into attraction. All right. See, the real reason that your life hasn't changed right now, it's not because, you know, you don't have the knowledge. You guys got plenty of knowledge. I mean, hell, you're on your phone right now. There's no excuse. It's not that you don't have a plan. And it's not like you don't know what to eat or how to fucking train. You know all of this. Your life hasn't changed because you haven't decided that you want it to change. See, man that stay the same, or men that choose to cope, I should say, and stay the same, is because they are looking for somebody to handhold their ass to success. And that's not going to happen. The men that get it, that actually change, they have discipline, They understand sacrifices, quiet nights that I'm always talking about on my IG, right? They understand sacrifice and pleasure and comfort and exchanging that for more structure and repetition. Because when I was fat, guys, it was the comfort that ruined my fucking ass. And this is what's destroying man every single day with failures, right? So if you've made it to this point, how do you finally break that cycle, fellas? Well, the first thing is you need to understand that you have to pick a routine and repeat it at least for 8 weeks. Like, let's stay consistent with that. Let's not change it up. Let's not try to figure out how to optimize it. I just need you to do it, right? You're not going to see the results within those first 8 weeks, but you're trying to establish a solid habit, a solid routine. The second thing that you need to understand on how to finally break this cycle, fellas, is eat the same 2 to 3 meals daily. I keep stressing this. Options is killing you. Remove decisions, remove that friction, guys. You don't need the excuse of eat the same thing. Have that military mindset where you're pulling out a MRE, right? Those meals are not glamorous, but it gets the job done when you're in the military. And the third thing about how to finally break the cycle, track the boring stuff. Steps. We're not talking about 10,000 anymore. 15,000 minimum. We're men. We can get this. We have to be intentional about the movement. This whole mantra of motion becoming him, guys, movement, right? If you're at home, get a treadmill, movement. If you're going to a store, park far away, movement, be intentional. If you're at your place and you got an elevator, take the fucking stairs every once in a while, movement. The second thing is screen time, the amount of water that you put in, the calories, and again, your lifts, progressive overload. If you're wondering why you're not getting the muscle definition, it's because you're not tracking your progressive overload. You're lifting the same weights week after week after week, and therefore you're staying the same. These are the metrics that separate men who transform from the men who talk. The fourth thing about how to finally break this cycle, fellas, is stop asking for motivation. I need you to really get out of this mindset. If you get motivation immediately, if you're watching this video, at the end of this video, your ass should be inspired to go walk, get into the gym, do something. A lot of you guys comment in the comments below saying, I watch your videos while I'm in the gym. It helps me to get my pump in. It's my pre-workout. Good. That's what a lot of you take after the men that are doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's why we have this community. So you're not feeling like you're alone. All right. And the fifth thing about how to finally start breaking this cycle, fellas, is you need to accept boredom as the price of becoming him. A lot of you guys are afraid of, again, just doing the same routines, eating the same meals, going to bed the same way, because you don't understand that this is the price to pay to become him. You're too busy looking at people on Instagram. You think your life is supposed to be on 24/7. My life behind the scenes is boring, which allows me to have a wonderful life on the forefront, right? But you can't have a wonderful life on the forefront if you don't have the boring, monotonous stuff on the back end. And that's what you need to understand. You have to accept boredom as the price of becoming him. The day that you get comfortable with boredom, fellas, your physique will start to change. I guarantee you. Money back, fucking guaranteed. And if you haven't learned anything up until this point, while I took the time on my vacation, by the way, guys, just want to take the time to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Up until this point, I really admire and respect the amount of work that you guys have been putting in. So big ups to you guys. I appreciate you guys tapping into my IG and just leaving comments and just the support, guys. So I just want to take the time to throw that in there. But real talk, at the end of the day, men don't fail because they don't know or have a fucking plan. They fail because they don't repeat the plan. right? You have a plan. I don't need to be stressing my ass out, taking my tripod and trying to lift and being like, see guys, look at my fucking biceps. You know, this is how it's supposed to go up and down. You already know that. You know the mechanics. Your body is different from mine. Yours require different resistance and pressure than mine. The workouts, it's universal, no matter what country you go to. What's not universal is the amount of men that actually take action to do it. The other thing is, body game is simple. It's not rocket science, fellas. It's not hard. Okay? Repetition will always beat motivation at the end of the day. You have to understand that. The guy that shows up consistently will eventually be able to have the excitement in his life that attracts the female attention, that attracts the females that he wants. But you got to get comfortable with being bored. You got to get comfortable with the routine, because that's what builds elite physiques. And if you understand finally the message that I've said today, you need to drop in no more fucking excuses. Well, we're just going to hold on. Wait. Let's keep it PG. Let's just put in no more excuses. All right. Drop it into the chat if you know what it really is. If you understand finally what it takes to get that elite physique, to be up on body game. Because if you're done pretending you need a new routine or a new plan, and you're ready to execute the same one that I've been given since day one, then you'll understand that this is real talk. All right. As always, let's get to work.